Are you ready to test your memory again?
I am.
This is a fun one. You can hear what came first of the Remember 2001 DVDs of Truckloads of Fun.
Okay.
Use the hint button to hear a clue at the bottom of the screen.
Okay.
You've chosen Have Fun. Gordon, Henry and James are sulking in the shed for being silly. It came along with a workshop. I found him to the workshop to find a little green engine Percy. Can you choose which one of these three scenes occurred first?
I think that one's first. Is that them sulking in the shed?
For trouble in the shed. Remember, you can click on the hint button if you're having trouble picking the right answer.
So is it this one with Percy?
Yes. Yes. I've got Percy him out of the workshop. So can you remember what happened next? Remember, you can click on the hint button for help.
Did Percy go and talk to... Is that Thomas or James? Percy came to the yard.
That's it. Percy wheeshed loudly to Henry Jump, and I played on my own branch line for Annie and Clarabelle, and I was very happy.
Good.
By now, you're watching your favourite thing of Thomas and the Trucks. Can you have which scenes occurred first in this episode?
Let me see which scenes occurred first. We've got Thomas struggling up the hill with the trucks. We've got Thomas there. What's Thomas doing there?
Yes! Thomas put the trucks in line to get ready.
Right, okay.
Can you remember what happened next?
I think the next thing happened was they were pulling, he had trouble. Thomas was going along happily.
You got it. Well, the trucks moved along and went up the hill, and I accidentally pushed the trucks up the hill. I pushed the trucks down the hill, and I sped off.
Yes.
Thomas and Percy come to room too cheeky for his own good, but trucks and coal dust bring disaster. The coal dust pulled out and all over my blue paint.
Oh no, look at that, what a mess.
Can you choose which scenes occurred first?
I think this occurred first, where I'm just pushing the coal truck underneath the coal dispenser. Right. And then this one occurred second, where I've got covered in coal.
That's right. That's right. Percy loaded trucks of coal, and above us hit it, and not look safe to me, and pulled coal dust all over Thomas. What happened next?
This one here, Thomas is cross. Toby's
That's it.
Laughing at him or something.
Thomas gets cleaned all day long. So Percy can have a rest and a drink and saw the buffers and hit the buffers and crash into some coal. And that was very dreadful.
Was it very dreadful? Poor Thomas.
Toby was delighted to pull trucks from the quarry. I was very happy, but then I stopped at a level crossing and I can't move, and the rails are slippery. Can you put these scenes in the order which occurred in the story Mavis? Remember, you can click on the hint button if you get stuck.
I think this one was first, with Mavis and Diesel talking, and Diesel saying he was clever about...
That's it. That's right.
Taking the trucks.
You got it. Mavis is talking to Diesel, and Mavis is stuck in the level crossing and can't move. What happened next?
I think it's this one here. Mavis is thinking I could do it on my own.
Mavis is stuck on a level crossing, and Toby rescued him. And Toby rescued her, and I was very happy.
Yes, that's good. Toby and Mavis are friends now, aren't they?
Do you remember when tenders can each engine for Sega for tenders and turntables in this story? But James bent down like a top, and Gordon won't fit in here on the turntable. No. It's too windy. Can you choose which scenes occurred first?
I think this one occurred first, when Gordon got stuck on the turntable because he wouldn't fit.
That's right. Gordon don't fit on a turntable. If James comes along on a turntable, what happened next?
And James said, I can do it. I can fit on the turntable. Just you watch. To show off the...
That's it. James spins round like a top very, very, very fast and made me giddy.
Yes.
I rolled back to the shed. I was very sad.
Yes, he was felt really poorly, didn't he, after spinning around so fast.
Do you remember when Bill and Ben got a look be Look at me. Do you remember when Bill and Ben got into the quarry and into the harbour to play tricks on the trucks? And I was very happy. Of the three scenes below, it could do in so much help. Can you choose which scenes occurred first?
I think first of all was Bill and Ben playing around with the trucks.
You got it.
And then
Bill and Ben plays tricks on the trucks and back to the quarry again. What happened next?
And then I think it's this one where Bill and Ben are looking like they've done something naughty and they've been told off.
That's it. A rock slide coming in with a strange noise and a building's got collapsed. All the rubble had fell over and everyone was safe and I was very brave and I helped.
Yes, that's right.
Do you remember when Gordon fell into a ditch or the boys are singing and Gordon rescued and James and Henry rescued Gordon out of the ditch and it was very dirty. Can you choose which scenes occurred first?
I think first of all Gordon fell in the ditch.
That's right. Gordon fell into a ditch in a muddy water.
Yes.
What happened next?
The boys sang to him. That happened next, didn't it? Are we going to sing?
Yeah. They began to sing. Silly old Gordon fell in the ditch, fell in the ditch, fell in the ditch. Silly old Gordon fell in the ditch, all on a Monday morning. Gordon lay in the ditch all day. Oh, dear, for I shall never get out.
Yeah, so that's the next one.
That's right. The boys are singing Gordon fell in the ditch, and that night, James and Henry rescue Gordon out of the ditch.
Yes, they did.
Do you remember when James having trouble with the trucks to pull up Gordon's hill, but the coupling was snapped and the truck's rolling backwards down the hill very fast?
Oh dear.
And the guard is very brave to put the brakes on there. Can you choose which order the scenes occurred first?
I think this one's first. That one's first, is it? Do I press the hint button? What happens if I press the hint button?
That's right. I went to collect trucks from the station for bootlaces. What happened next?
I think the one that happens next was this one. You're telling me the answers.
That's it.
Is that what it means if I press hint?
The truck's coupling snapped and rolled down the hill, and the car's very brave and start again. And the truck's going up the hill until we made it to the top. I was very happy.
Yes, well done.
I was very left out when all the engines were getting ready for the narrow gauge engines of Scarlowy's railway. I think maybe Sir Handel saw the sheep and came off the tracks. Can you choose which scenes occurred first?
I think this one's first. No, that one first when Sir Handel saw the sheep.
That's right. Sir Handel saw the sheep and bumped into him and came off the rails. What happened next?
This one here when Sir Handel got rescued. Scarlowy. Scarlowy? What did Scarlowy
That's
do?
it. The spring gave way. Scarlowy had tilted.
Oh, yes.
So we had to get to the station for a burst. I was very brave.
Yes.
And very sad. I was very unhappy or faithful.
Yes.
Do you remember when the fairground is about to begin? That makes someone happy? Oh, the three scenes below. Howard saw Mrs. Kiney and looks miserable. Can you choose? And I was picking him up to cheer me up. Can you choose which scenes occurred first?
I think this one occurred first. This one occurred first where Harold picked Mrs. Kindly up.
That's right. Mrs. Kiney looks miserable and my sisters can't stay with me. And Harold picks up Mrs. Kindly and cheers me up. What happened next?
Then this one where they collected the funfair.
That's right. The horses are about to begin for the carousel ride today. And the music playing in the fairground and the carousel, I was very excited. They went big hit. Congratulations! You did a great job. Let's hear two Gullanes.